Many believe that using a VPN makes them invisible, untouchable in a world where every click, every search, every move is tracked. But what if I told you that, even with a VPN, you are not completely safe? I know these things because at one point I was a skilled hacker myself. I stopped hacking years ago, simply because I don't have to. Today we're going to reveal the hidden truth about VPNs and why, even in the shadows, they can still track you. People put their trust in VPNs to protect them from threats, but few understand the system's weak points. Let's explore how your privacy may still be at risk. A VPN, or virtual private network, is a tool that creates a secure, encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. It hides your IP address, which is like your digital home address, and makes it look like you're browsing from a different location. Sounds like the perfect tool to disappear, right? But even as your IP address is masked, the rest of your digital footprint remains intact. The VPN works to make it harder for anyone to pinpoint your location. But it's not a silver bullet. Your activity can still be monitored if you're not aware of the full picture. The virtual private network hides your location and encrypts your data. But the system is more complex than just one layer of protection. VPNs give a false sense of security to many users, leading them to think that further precautions are needed. In truth, a VPN only masks your IP address. It doesn't encrypt your entire digital identity. The illusion of full protection can be dangerous if you don't know the limits. Without additional privacy measures, you're leaving doors open for skilled hackers and even governments to track you. Your online activities, behaviors, and even preferences are still being recorded through other means. This is the critical flaw. Most users do not consider what's happening beyond the IP masking, and that's where the real vulnerabilities start to show. Let's dive deeper into how, even with a VPN, you can still be tracked. First, there's browser fingerprinting. Every device, every browser you use, leaves a unique signature based on your settings, plugins, and even screen resolution. This digital fingerprint allows websites to identify you, even if your IP address is hidden. Your VPN may disguise your location, but your browser fingerprint remains intact, and it's more revealing than you think. The digital fingerprint includes specific details such as your operating system, language settings, and even your device's time zone. This fingerprint remains unique to you and can be used to track you across multiple sites, regardless of the VPN you're using. Even the smallest variation in your browser settings can be used to create this fingerprint. In a sense, your device's configuration is like leaving behind breadcrumbs, guiding trackers right back to you. Next thing to consider, we have DNS. When you browse the internet, DNS, or domain name system, translates web addresses into an IP address. If your VPN is poorly configured, your requests bypass the encrypted tunnel, exposing your real IP address to your internet service provider or hackers. It's like sneaking through the matrix but leaving a trail behind you. VPNs that don't protect DNS requests leave one of the most critical vulnerabilities open. A DNS leak occurs when your DNS queries are sent to your ISP rather than through your VPN provider. Even though your browsing activity might seem secure, these requests reveal which websites you visit. ISPs, governments, and attackers can intercept these queries and use them to build a profile of your online habits. If your VPN does not address DNS leaks, you are never truly anonymous. And then there are cookies. Every website you visit drops little packets of data. Cookies that track your behavior. Even with a VPN, these cookies can recognize you when you visit the same site again. Cookies don't care about your VPN, they remember your actions. Not only that, but third-party trackers use cookies to follow you across multiple websites, building a profile of your behavior to even realizing it. Finally, there are WebRTC leaks. WebRTC is a protocol used for real-time communication like video calls. But in some browsers, it can leak your real IP address, even when using a VPN. These leaks can be exploited by websites or hackers to bypass your VPN and track your actual location. Even popular browsers like Chrome and Firefox have been susceptible to WebRTC leaks, exposing millions of users. Remember, these measures are to drastically improve your privacy, but nothing that is online can ever be hack-proof, no matter what anyone says. Let's be clear. A VPN can protect your data from being intercepted, but it won't stop you from clicking on a phishing link or downloading malware. Phishing attacks are one of the most common ways hackers get your information. They send fake emails or websites that trick you into giving up sensitive data. No VPN can save you from human error. Phishing is a psychological trick, preying on your trust, not your technology. Even with a VPN, attackers can send convincing phishing emails that mimic legitimate companies or even people you know. The VPN can encrypt your internet traffic, but it cannot detect a fraudulent message. Once you've been tricked into giving up your credentials, your encrypted tunnel becomes useless. The damage has already been done. Then there's malware, malicious software designed to damage or steal information from your device. Once malware is on your device, a VPN won't protect you. The attacker already has access to your system. Malware can steal sensitive data, log keystrokes, and even take control of your device without you knowing it. Cybercriminals use malware to bypass security measures, including VPNs, by gaining access directly to your operating system. Even though your traffic is encrypted, malware gives the attacker a backdoor into your device. A VPN might protect your connection, but it won't stop someone from exploiting the weaknesses in your system itself. This is why it's critical to combine VPN usage with strong cybersecurity habits. Many people turn to free VPNs, thinking they're getting the same protection as paid services. But free VPNs often come with a catch. They may track your activity and sell your data to third parties. Remember, if the product is free, you are the product. Free VPN providers often make money by collecting your data and selling it to advertisers. Free VPNs might offer basic encryption, but behind the scenes they could be tracking your every move. Some of the largest free VPN providers have been caught logging user data and sharing it with third-party companies. Your search history, browsing patterns, and even your location can be harvested without your knowledge. Free VPNs often provide minimal protection while compromising your privacy in the background. Even paid VPNs can have logging policies. Some VPNs claim to be no log, but in reality, they may still log metadata like when and how long you use the service, which could be used to track your activity. Always read the fine print. If a VPN is logging any form of metadata, that data can be subpoenaed or sold to governments or other agencies. These logging policies may seem harmless at first, but they give VPN companies the ability to create a profile of your usage habits. In cases of legal action, this data can be handed over to authorities, compromising your privacy. Always choose a VPN provider that has been audited by third parties to confirm that it doesn't store any user logs. A VPN is just one part of the puzzle. To truly stay anonymous, you need to combine your VPN with other practices. Use encrypted messaging services for communication. Block cookies. Disable WebRTC in your browser and clear your browser's cache regularly. Avoid public Wi-Fi. Or if you must use it, combine your VPN with multi-factor authentication for added security. True anonymity requires knowledge of the system and how it operates. It's not just about tools. It's about knowing how to evade detection entirely. Remember, these measures are to drastically improve your privacy, but nothing that is online can ever be hack-proof, no matter what anyone says. That's why it's essential to combine a VPN with smart browsing habits and additional security layers. So, while a VPN gives you some protection, it's not the ultimate shield. They can still track you. Browser fingerprints, DNS leaks, cookies, and WebRTC are just a few ways your digital trail can be exposed. True freedom requires more than a VPN. It requires understanding the system and knowing how to stay one step ahead. Subscribe for more insights that will help you become the best you can be. I am Morpheus. I will be watching.